Good morning, everybody. My name is Javier, bringing you your Chinese character of the day. Today's character is going to be a very symbolic one with a lot of meanings, metaphoric meanings. So I'm gonna try to explain it as simply as possible. So try to keep up, and you'll understand where my train of thought is going to. So without saying much, let's get started. So today's character is this one. This character has many definitions in Korean, Japanese, and Mandarin. However, the primitive has one common meaning, which I'm going to explain, and that's why I want you to stay with my thoughts as much as possible so you understand where the connections come from. So one of the definitions is to be located on or at. Another definition is to be present. Another one means to act. And then you have another definition meaning suburb or particular location. Okay, I need to rewrite that again. So let me erase that, but this is the character. So there's a lot of definitions, and I'm gonna go over the primitives to kind of make sense to what is this character trying to say. So first thing, let's look at the primitives of the first components of the character. Again, let me draw the character primitive here. Let me choose the right, perfect. So the primitive is written as such. And there's two components. So that's what I'm going to explain right now. So the first component of the character is this one. This, in its essence, means it is the picture. Let me first start with that. The picture of the character is actually a plant growing, as we see it right here. So the picture includes the stem, and then the ground or the soil, and then the leaves or the branches. So what does that mean? The actual meaning, so means strength of expansion. Again, this is a metaphoric meaning. So what does that mean? The picture I put next to it is a child doing something very talented. And that's what the actual character ended up to be. So the meaning of this first character is talent. Or power. Because in the ancients, if you were a plant or at least the metaphoric explanation, was growth meant talent. If you grew up to be something in society, it meant that you had a talent in society, you had a place in society, and that's why you will be talented. Therefore, if you can grow from the soil, from the bottom up, then you got a talent. You have a talent, you have power. Therefore, that's what this character means. The different character, the other one that was shown, the other component, is this one. And that, you will see, it is a very, very popular character on its own. Here, let me write the full character, and let me circle this component. So that's this component. And this is a very common character, like I said, even in Chinese medicine, because in Chinese medicine, there are the 5 elements. And one of the elements include earth, and this is the earth. So the primitive character, or earth, is actually very similar to the one we just described about talent. But this one is not as, it doesn't carry a symbolic meaning, it is more literal, and this is what they are. So the first character, you have the rocks, or the subsoil, as they will call it. And then the soil, and then here the stem, or what connects the two. So it is very, very simple to understand. It is not metaphorically. It is very straightforward, and that's what it means. So without saying much about this, let's get started. Let's move on to the definition of the full character. This full character. Let's see what that means. So in essence, let's try to remember the sentence, present on the earth with my talents. And I'll explain the pictures in a little bit. So let's write the character again. Here and here. Let me explain the primitive. So this piece came from this one, and this piece came from here. So you have talent plus the earth. That's why you have to be present on the earth with my talents. So present is the definition, what it is to mean. Earth is the component, suggesting that you're present right now on the earth. And with my talents, because you want to be somewhere. You need to be somewhere to show your talents to people. So the picture suggests, so here is located at, which is one of the definitions. Located right here. And then you have the dog singing, because if you think about a talent show, that's what I wanted to say. In a talent show, you're always present. Or at least you should be. Hence the talents come out whenever you're present. Or if you want to talk about more of a spiritual understanding, being present always means to be here in the now, showing everything you got. So that's what that means. And also remember this component, there's the upper level, suggesting it's a location. So locating can also mean a specific place. Like in some languages, it can mean a suburb. So let's go back again to the first page and try to understand again the whole aspect of the character. So we talked about already the location, being located on or at, be present, because that's what you do in a talent show, always be present. To act, again, that's the aspect of the talent, acting. You're acting because you know, because you do something. And suburb, because it's a particular location or a particular area. Again, similarly, knowing where to go or be at. So that is the character of the day. I hope it makes sense. I hope you can now have a better grasp of what this character is trying to say whenever you see that. And if you have any other thoughts or anything you think I might have missed, please be open to share. I'll be more than glad to receive any kind of feedback. But that's how I'm going to remember it, and that's how it makes sense to me. So I hope you remember it now better on. And that's all I have for you guys today. So hopefully you may join me tomorrow for another exciting character. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day.